Hi and welcome, I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga, and today we're going to focus on our neck, shoulders, and upper back. So I invite you, if you're so inclined, to grab a strap. If you don't have a strap, a dog leash, a tie, a long sock, a long towel, something that's going to allow you to grab a hold maybe like 3 or so yards long. And then blocks. If you have a set of 2 blocks, if you don't have blocks, you can grab 2 pillows or 2 thick books. Those work great too. I also invite you, if you'd like, you can sit up on a bolster or a pillow or a folded blanket. We're going to be spending a fair amount of time on our bum, sitting, working, again, upper back, neck, shoulders. So anybody who does a lot of work, whether you're a hairstylist, if you work on the computer all day, if you do a lot of driving, anything that's got you kind of leaning forward in a hollowing position, this is going to be great to really open up that chest, activate the muscles in that upper back, let go of tension in the neck, the shoulders, create space between those shoulder blades, and really just work out tension and tightness. That's the goal. So be gentle, be kind to yourself, grab whatever you need, and then meet me back here. To start, we will be in a seated position, one that is comfortable for you. If that's not cross-legged, again, you're welcome to sit up on a bolster. You can extend those legs out. You can have them into a nice wide V, whatever feels good to you. You can sit in a chair if you'd like. So we're going to roll those shoulders up and back and let those shoulders slide down and away. Shoulder shrugs, a great way to activate, to let go of tension, to improve range of motion. Again, roll them up, roll them back, and gently let them slide down and away. Let's isolate them. Left shoulder comes forward, up, rolls back, and then just gently slides down and away. You can close your eyes if you like. Roll that right shoulder forward, up, back, and then gently let it slide down and away. Both together once again. Lift those shoulders up, roll them back, and then just gently press them down and away. Close your eyes. Bring your hands down by your sides. Press your palms down towards the ground. If you are sitting in a chair or if you are up on a bolster and your palms don't quite reach the ground, just keep pressing those heels of the hands down towards the earth. As you exhale, release your chin down towards your chest. Now this is going to be all about being kind and gentle to your body and really listening to what's going on. We're not going to force things to happen that aren't ready to happen. We're going to breathe slow and steady into these stretches, into those portions of your body that need a little extra time, a little extra love, a little extra focus. Rolling the head to the right, right ear over your shoulder. Face is turned towards front and your ear is just gently hanging towards that right shoulder. Lift that right shoulder up towards your ear. Roll it towards the back and then press your palm down towards the ground. Now press your left palm down towards the ground. And again, if you're sitting in a chair, we're just going to flex that wrist and press the heel of the hand down. Just opening up all the way down that left side. So depending upon how tight you are, you can feel this all the way into your shoulder and down your arm. Now keeping that head tilted to the right, we're going to slowly slide those left fingertips out and away from you. Keep them connected to the floor. So just reach out as far as you can. Now that wrist is extended nice and long. Breathe. If it feels good to you, turn your palm towards the sky. As you rotate your palm open, what do you notice? What do you feel? So we really want to encourage feeling all the feels. Let's continue to lift that hand towards the sky. If that feels okay to you, stopping about shoulder height. You can stop before that. Now flex your wrist as you bend through the elbow. Head still leaning to the right. And then once again, extend your arm. Extend through the wrist all the way out to the tips of the fingers. Turn your palm down towards the ground. And then slowly lower your arm back down. As you need to, flex that wrist. Draw your wrist right up out towards your hip. And release your chin down towards your chest. Little roll, left to right, right to left. If that doesn't feel good, just let your head be heavy, hanging forward. Stretching through the base of the head all the way down your neck. And then we roll it to the left ear over the left shoulder. Face is turned towards front. And we press that right palm down towards the ground, lifting that left shoulder high, roll it back, and then press that left palm down towards the ground. Keep that right palm pressing, creating that space all the way down the neck, into the shoulder. You might feel crackles or pops in your ear canal, particularly if it's allergy season. Now, only if it feels right to you, start to slide those right fingertips out and away from you. We keep the connection to the floor. So just getting that right arm as long as you can. It's amazing that stretch you feel all the way into the shoulder, at least I do. Where do you feel it the most? And then slowly turn your palm towards the sky. As you roll that palm open, what do you notice? How does that stretch change? How are you? Are you good? If it's too much, back off. We extend and reach, lifting that arm up to about shoulder height. You can stop before if you need to. That head's still tilted to the left. And then bend the elbow, flex your wrist. Breathe. Creating a 90-degree bend in the elbow and the wrist. And then slowly begin to extend that arm, extend through the wrist, through the fingertips. Turn your palm down towards the ground, and ever so slowly bring that wrist back towards your side, pressing that right palm down. And then release your chin down towards your chest and just roll it side to side, or you are welcome to just let it hang. You're welcome to come back to that neutral position with the head up nice and tall, and we'll meet you there in just a second. Coming back to center, and inhale, head up nice and tall, reach it high. And as you exhale, pull those elbows back and down, cactus arms, squeeze through the base of the shoulder blades. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, pull it down. A little lift to your gaze if you like, otherwise you can look straight ahead. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, pull it down. Inhale, reach it up. Interlace your fingers, bring your hands behind your head. Elbows are wide. And then as you exhale, close the elbows around the ears as you close the chin towards the chest. Inhale, head up nice and tall. Pull those elbows back. Squeeze through those shoulder blades. And as you exhale, lean to the left. Oh, keep the muscles activated in that upper back. Stay strong through the core. Inhaling it back up. And as you exhale, lean to the right. A little lift to that left elbow. Oh my gosh, this feels good. Close your eyes if you like. You can always close your eyes in those stretches and really focus your breath. Inhale it up one more time. Take it to the left. And back through center. And we take it to the right. It's getting super windy out there. Lifting that left elbow towards the sky. We always get these afternoon storms. Kind of cool. And then as you exhale, draw the chin towards the chest. Close the elbows around the ears. Inhale, head up nice and tall, and extend those arms out to a T. Flex your wrists and then bring those palms forward. Hands are shoulder width apart. Soften those shoulders. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, like you're pushing a wall away, press through the palms of the hands. And then pull those elbows back, shoulders back. Breathe. Press it forward. Protraction through those shoulder blades, creating space between those shoulder blades, and then pull it back. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. Shoulders are down and away, so we're not squeezing up by the ears. They're down and away, pulling back. Just think you're pushing a heavy wall away. Push, 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 push. Keeping that core nice and strong, and then pull it back. Pushing a bit, it's pushing against you. One more time, press it forward, and pull it back. Soften the shoulders, neutral. Open those arms once again and release your hands down by your sides. Let's do a couple side sways. Inhale, reach it up. As you exhale, release that right hand down. Take it up and over. Oh, that lateral flexion. Just that sway side to side. Reach it high. And then exhale, take it to the other side. Inhale, reach a little bonus stretch down the sides and into that lower back. Reach it high. One more time. Take it up and over. And reach. Both arms come up. And exhale, pull those elbows back and down. Huge cactus arms. Squeeze, 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 and then let those arms just gently float down towards the ground. Grab a hold of your strap, your dog leash, whatever it may be. If you have something hard, metal or hard plastic on one end, I like to just encourage taking that in my hand, rolling it as many times as you need to. We're going to take this as wide as works for you. Our arms are going to extend out. Now, if this is a full range exercise, if it's not in the cards for you today for a full range, it's okay. Go to that full range that feels good to you. As I say full range, we're going to take the arms up, keep those arms as straight as you can, take it back behind. Can you bring it all the way down? If you're like, nope, and we need to stop kind of overhead or just beyond, that is perfectly fine. If you can continue all the way around, perfect. If you need to widen your hands, widen your hands. If you can go a little narrower, bring your hands narrower. So as you bring those hands in, oh, yep, it's going to work those shoulders a little bit harder. We want to work to keep those elbows as straight as we can. We're going slow because we're listening to our bodies. If there is any pain, I mean even a 1 on the intensity scale, I want you to back off just a little bit, opening those hands, or don't go quite so far back. We've got 1 more. We don't want to encourage any pain, right? Because pain encourages inflammation. We're trying to reduce inflammation. We're trying to improve range of motion. Now this time we're going to go around the world. I'm going to open mine just a little bit wider. We're going to take that left arm up and around behind, and that right arm comes up and over, and you're like, I started with the wrong arm. No wrong arm. It's okay. Just continue with what you've got. We're going to do 3 passes up and over. So we're encouraging that range of motion. We are encouraging reduced inflammation. And then we're going to reverse it. So whichever direction you were going before, take it around the other way. 0 pain. Okay, our shoulder flossing is just helping promote the mobility, right? We're improving that range of motion, but we're taking care of ourselves. We're being nice. Okay, on our last around the world, finish coming forward. Adjust your strap however you need to, and then take it up and back. We're going to do 3 more passes up and over, and hopefully this feels even better. Range of motion is better, not quite so intense, a little more fluid. Nicely done. Good work. Go ahead and set that off to the side. If you deal with any kind of shoulder mobility issues, again, no pain, but I encourage doing that every day. All right, now our blocks. We're going to take our blocks and we're going to set them up so there's room for our head to come between them. If you don't have blocks and you have books, you can use pillows, whatever you like. Set them so they're about shoulder width apart if you were to put your hands on them. We're going to turn. We're going to come forward up to a tabletop position, sliding back just slightly. We want to take it so that our fingertips can kind of wrap around the top of the block, and we're going to press it back. So we want those blocks to be shoulder width apart. So as we extend, that feels good. Now our knees can be together. As those sit bones pull back, you might need to fine-tune, adjust, and just let your head be heavy. So with those hands a little bit higher than our mat, just a little deeper stretch to the shoulders. We want those arms nice and long, and again, no pain. Finding your breath. Slowing it down. So if those shoulders are talking to you, maybe widen the blocks a little bit, bend your elbows a little bit. Maybe slide the blocks back a bit and rest your forearms and your elbows to the blocks. Let your hands just hang. So there's lots of adjustments we can do by widening the blocks, by pulling the blocks back, or if it's just feeling super good, hands are shoulder width apart, feeling that stretch all the way down your sides. So kind of checking in here. How are you? What level of intensity are you? We never want to be above an 8. Max, I like it to say, is 7. Really, for that full effect of being able to surrender in, it's going to be more around the 5 area, maybe 6, where you're working hard, but you're not working too hard. Your body gives yourself an opportunity to really just surrender and sink.
So if you are in the lower threshold of this intensity, I invite you to join me to come to puppy pose. Now, you do not need your blocks for this, but you can absolutely use your blocks for more intensity. We're going to come up onto the hands, and we're going to back the knees off just a little bit. We're going to reach our sit bones to the sky as we press our chest and armpits towards the ground. So as those hands are a little higher off the ground, you're going to notice a deeper stretch. You can have those hands flat. Sit bones are reaching high. The more you walk those hands forward and the higher the sit bones are reaching, the more intensity you're going to feel. So what's right for you? Is it in child's pose? Is it with or without the blocks? Is it in puppy pose, with or without the blocks? Breathe. We lift just slightly enough to pull those hands back in, releasing your blocks, just set them off to the side. We come up to tabletop. We shift our weight to our left hand, right arm reaching up as high as you can reach. Really work on rotating through that torso. And then as you exhale, we're going to reach it through. We're not going to release that shoulder to the mat all the way. We're just going to reach as far as we can and then unwind it and reach it back up as high as you can. Exhale, pass it through, reach it. Pull it back through and extend it high. This time we're going to pass it through. We're going to release that right shoulder to the mat, side of the head to the mat, just above your ear. So we're not sinking all the way down on the side of the face. We're lifting just above the ear and we're resting on the shoulder, opening and extending left arm high. Really working to open through the chest, to extend out of the shoulder, up through the tips of the fingers. And there's this beautiful stretch all through that upper middle back. If it feels good to you, circle that left arm around behind your back, forearm along the small of the back. The further you wrap your hand and your arm, the more you're going to feel that stretch through the front of the shoulder. Be nice. We once again extend that left arm high and release your hand down. We press it back up to tabletop. Center your weight, and we shift our weight to our right hand. Left arm reaching up. Reach, reach, reach. And then as you exhale, pass that left hand through. Again, we're not going to release all the way down just yet. And then unwind it, reach it up. Exhale, pass it through. Little soft bend in that right elbow. Taking care of your body. Reach it high. This time we're going to pass it through, setting that left shoulder to the mat. We're going to rest on the side of the head just above the ear. Rotate and reach. Extending out of the shoulder up through the tips of the fingers. Breathe. Checking in with what's going on with your body. Making sure that it is all good. It feels positive. If ever there's a sensation of you're like, I don't know if this is good for me, err on the side of caution, circling that right arm around behind your back, forearm along the small of the back. Again, the more you wrap your arm around the back, the more you're going to feel this. So just be nice. Extending right arm high. Slowly release your hand down and press it back up to tabletop. We sit those sit bones back towards our heels, walking the hands forward to child's pose. Checking in. Now no blocks here, so palms are just resting against the mat. Hopefully that feels really, really, really good. We're going to inhale up to a modified high plank. And then ever so slowly, lower yourself down. Come onto your tummy. We're going to come to that left hip and pull the right knees in and up. Extending left arm out, palms touch. Go ahead and relax the weight of your head. You can also use a block or a pillow so that your head's resting against something and not just kind of hovering above the floor. We're going to open out to the side, opening your chest to the sky, keeping both knees down. Can you get both shoulder blades down? And then roll it back over. Palms gently touch. Now you can keep your head up. It's okay. It doesn't have to be down. If that's okay on your neck and we roll it open, go ahead and relax your head to the mat. Let that right shoulder blade come to the mat. And then we lift that right arm back. Once again, touch the palm. And last time we roll it open. And we're going to hold it here, turning our gaze out over that right arm. Tummy and chest opening towards the sky. Those knees just gently falling to the left. We bring our gaze to the sky and we roll to our back. If you need to adjust where you are on your mat, feel free. Arms are open out to a T and we lift those fingertips, bringing the palms to touch, and then gently open those arms back out to a T. If you want a little more intensity, kicking up a little bonus for the core, lift the knees. Knees are bent to 90 degrees, pressing the small of the back down to the mat. We just lift, floating those arms up, little tap, and then open those arms back down. Once again, lift, little tap, and open. Keep those arms open, and let's gently let those knees fall to the right. And again, if you need to adjust where you are on your mat, that's fine. And we're going to let those knees fall to the right. Tummy and chest open to the sky, and then slowly lift that left arm. Bring your palms to touch, and then once again, open it out. You can follow with your gaze, or you can just look up. Inhale, lift, core strong, bringing those palms to touch. And then once again, roll it open. One more time, take it up and over. And once again, open it back up. We hold it open and turn and take our gaze out over that left arm. Let your body relax. This should feel super good. Breathe. Core strong, lifting those knees. We come back to center, gazing to the sky. If you need to adjust where you are on your mat, adjust. We're going to bend the elbows. Now you can use your blocks here. So depending upon how tight your shoulders are, you're going to have to kind of play with this of where you put your blocks. It's going to be a little bit wider, just a little bit wider than your mat. We're going to open up those elbows to 90 degrees and just relax. Now those knees can remain up if you want to keep that core activation, or your feet can be on the ground. I just encourage you to really press the small of the back into the mat. Okay, so those blocks at the lowest setting, if you're like, I'm not really getting a good stretch, you can kick those blocks out and away. And we're going to keep that 90 degrees bend with the elbow. So the elbow right in line with the shoulder, wrists right in line with the elbow. And we're going to let those arms open into our field goal. Find your breath, lifting your fingertips towards the sky, stacking the wrists up over the elbows, and then as you exhale, let the back of the hands gently fall towards the mat. And again, lift those fingertips, keeping that 90-degree bend as best you can, and then slowly lower the back of the hands down. One more time. And we lower. Find your breath. Extend those arms back out to a T, palms to the sky. Feet can remain down or lift those feet, knees bent to 90 degrees, palms touch. Now take those arms up and overhead. We're going to stop wherever we feel that good stretch, but zero pain. And then slowly lift it up. Let those back of the hands float down by your sides, right by your hips. We lift. Once those hands come to sky high, we bring the palms to touch, lowering those arms back. We can touch the thumbs if that's okay. And then inhale it back up. And once again, let those arms, back of the hands, float down towards the mat. We bring the hands behind the thighs. We rock it up, turning and facing front. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, pull those elbows back and down, cactus arms. Inhale, reach it high, interlace your fingers. Lengthen but the index finger and thumb. Lower those arms, index fingers towards me. And as you exhale, hollow your tummy and chest. Reach out those index fingers towards me as you tuck your chin.
Inhale, rise, sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, arch it back a little or a lot. Inhale, head up nice and tall. Slowly lower those hands back down, reaching those index fingers towards me. As you exhale, reach it even further as you hollow your tummy and chest. Space between those shoulder blades, tucking the chin. Inhale, we rise. And as you exhale, pull those elbows back and down. Cactus arms. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, release that right hand down. Left forearm crosses the crown of the head and gently pull your head to the left. Relaxing the weight of the arm, the weight of the head, and press that right palm down towards the ground. I hope this has felt amazing. And I hope you're feeling a whole lot better. I hope the neck and the shoulders are feeling just fantastic. Inhale, extend that left arm high. Switch sides, right arm up, left arm down. Cross the crown of the head and gently pull to the right. Relaxing the weight of that right hand, pressing that left palm down towards the ground. I hope you're feeling release. I hope you're feeling more range of motion. I love spending time with you guys. I love helping in any way I can. Inhale, extend that right arm. Lift the left. Pull those hands down to heart center. And just a huge thank you for joining me today. I hope this really did help. I hope you can come back to it time and time again, anytime you need it. And I hope it just helps you live a healthier, happier life. Take care. Be well. And until the next time, namaste.